This is Radio Nepal. I'm Kaushal Ghimire with the news. The headlines first. President Bidyadevi Bhandari returns citizenship bill to House of Representatives for reconsideration. Prime Minister Shabada Dewa directs ruling coalition's task force to conclude its work at the earliest. And 41 people die after a fire broke out at a church in Egypt. Now the news in detail. President Bidyadevi Bhandari has returned the citizenship bill to the House of Representatives with her message that a review was needed on the issue of citizenship. In a press statement issued yesterday evening, the spokesperson at the Office of the President said the bill prepared to amend the Nepal Citizenship Act 2063 and submitted before the President for certification was returned to the House of Representatives from the President along with the message for reconsideration from the Federal Parliament as per the Article 113 sub-Article 3 of the Constitution of Nepal. Prime Minister and Nepali Congress President Shabada Dewa has directed the ruling coalition's task force to complete its task as soon as possible. According to the Minister for Communication and Information Technology, Gyanendra Bahadur Karki, Prime Minister Dewa issued such directive during the meeting of the coalition yesterday. Top leaders of the ruling coalition were present during yesterday's meeting. 40 political parties have registered themselves at the Election Commission for the upcoming federal and provincial elections scheduled for the 20th of November. The Election Commission has informed that the CPN-UML, the Democratic Socialist Party, CPN Unified Socialist Party, among others, have registered the party for their election purpose. The Election Commission has called the parties to register themselves from the 7th of August to the 16th of August for the upcoming elections. Election Commission spokesperson Saligram Sharma Paudel said the Commission's office would remain open even during the public holidays and the work of the Commission would continue unhindered. The Nepali Congress is holding a national campaign from the 26th of August to the 9th of September, focusing on the upcoming federal and provincial elections. The party's Central Working Committee meeting held at the party's central office, Sanepa, yesterday, deferred the dates for the planned national campaign by 8 days from its earlier plan of commencement of the campaign from the 18th of August. Party's Joint General Secretary Bhishma Raj Angdamme said yesterday's meeting also decided to delegate the responsibility of registering the party for the November 20th election to the party office Chief Secretary Krishna Prasad Paudel. Likewise, the Nepali Congress has delegated the responsibility of providing official letters of the nomination of candidacies for the upcoming election to the party President Shabada Dewa. The Joint General Secretary of the party added that as per yesterday's decision, the party's central office would direct the party's department to recommend the candidates for the elections on an appropriate date. The government has urged the victims of loan sharking to file complaints alongside substantial evidences. According to a notice issued by the task force formed to recommend the controlling of loan sharking, the complaint filing should be done within the 21st of August. The task force was formed on Friday, acting on a decision by Ministry of Home Affairs following the direction of Prime Minister Shabada Dewa. The task force has been assigned to submit a report within a month. An agreement has been reached between Nepal and Finland to cooperate to reduce the increasing risk of climate-induced natural disasters. Accordingly, Nepal's Department of Hydrology and Meteorology and the Finnish Meteorological Institute have agreed to join hands to move forward towards that end. The heads of both organizations expressed their commitment to expanding the ongoing cooperation to make weather forecasting more scientific and factual in the future so as to mitigate the increasing risk of climate-induced disasters. At an event held in Helsinki, in Finland, on Friday, Nepal and Finland agreed to expand their cooperation in the fields of weather forecasting and civil aviation. Home Minister Balkrishna Khan has said the government has prioritized agriculture by allocating around 16 billion rupees in grants to purchase chemical fertilizers. During a program in Rupandehi district yesterday, Home Minister Khan said the process to purchase chemical fertilizers had moved ahead. Saying chemical fertilizers were in short supply at present, the Home Minister said the government had been holding talks with various foreign countries for the import of the chemical fertilizers. Nepal reported 263 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the number of cases was detected while testing 3,165 sample tests. There are 5,434 active cases across the country. Likewise, 501 corona-infected people recovered from the virus infection yesterday itself. Meanwhile, 2 corona-related deaths were reported yesterday. The Embassy of Pakistan, in collaboration with the Nepal-Pakistan Friendship and Cultural Association, organized a reception to celebrate the 75th Independence Day of Pakistan in Kathmandu yesterday. Vice President Nanda Badrpun was the chief guest at the event. Speaking on the occasion, Minister for Labour, Employment and Social Security, Shehbaz Kumar, highlighted the close and cordial ties between Nepal and Pakistan and appreciated Pakistan's support to Nepal in its development endeavours. Likewise, Pakistan's ambassador to Nepal, Syed Haider Shah, appreciated the efforts of Nepal-Pakistan Friendship and Cultural Association for the promotion of friendly relations between the two countries. Ambassador Shah reiterated Pakistan's commitment to peace and development and underlined the need for resolution of all outstanding issues through dialogue and peaceful means for lasting peace and prosperity of people of the South Asian region. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. On to some international updates now. 41 people died after a fire broke out at a church in Egypt, many of them crushed during a desperate scramble to escape. Officials say the number of dead is at least 41, with dozens injured. Children are believed to be among the dead. An electrical fire broke out as 5,000 worshippers gathered for Mass at the Coptic Abu Safin Church in Giza, security sources told the Reuters news agency. The fire blocked an entrance, causing a stampede. Fire services say the blaze has been brought under control. The exact cause of the fire is still not clear. Saudi oil giant Aramco has broken its own record with a $48.4 billion profit for the second quarter of the year 2022. It is a 90% year-on-year increase and marks the biggest earnings for the world's largest energy exporter since its public listing 3 years ago. Now, the general weather forecast for the country for today. According to the Meteorological Forecasting Division, the weather is likely to be partly to generally cloudy throughout the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at some places of Bagmati Province, Gandaki Province, Lumbini Province, and Karnali Province, and at a few places of the rest of the country. Kathmandu's weather report: maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius and minimum of 20 degrees Celsius. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin, but before wrapping up, the headlines once again. President Bidyadevi Bhandari returns citizenship bill to House of Representatives for reconsideration. Prime Minister Shehbaz Deva directs ruling coalition's task force to conclude its work at the earliest. And 41 people die after a fire broke out at a church in Egypt. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin. Our next bulletin in English will be at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website, www.onlineradionepal.gov.np. Also do check our English news portal at www.onlineradionepal.gov.np/English. Keep listening to Radio Nepal and have a good day.